All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat back there in the Philippines. I hope po na hindi masyadong malakas ang bagyong Rolly dyan kung saan man kayo, no? But now, of course, we are back for our discussion of our general education items, also professional education items, those things that you took up last night, okay? Now, everything that you see on your screen is the social media account of Gurong Pinoy, or are the social media accounts of Gurong Pinoy. So I hope that you are already following the social media accounts that we have. You are subscribed to us, and of course, you like our social media accounts. Now, if you are watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like our video. If you're watching us on Facebook, then please go ahead and share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. Okay, and please also react to our video. All right, so again, tonight it's November 1st, and we are going to have our general education 20-item discussion, also professional education 20-item discussion. But before we start, of course, we are going to have our opening prayer first. And this time, of course, this is prepared by Ma'am Eunice Carbajal, since it is a Sunday. Okay, please join me in our opening prayer.
Magandang gabi mga kaguro. Tayo po'y manalangin. Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng biyayang natatanggap namin at patawad sa lahat ng mga kasalanan na nagagawa namin sa iyo. Dalangin po namin na sa gabing ito, ikaw po ang gumabay sa amin upang mas maunawaan yung mga item na i-discuss po namin. We pray na sa mga matututunan po namin, hindi mo namin ito makalimutan kaagad at hayaan mo nga po na magkaroon po kami ng sapat na talino para maunawaan ang lahat ng ituturo sa amin ni Ma'am Mek. Salamat po sa lahat ng biyaya sa buong linggo at salamat sa pagpapanatili sa aming malakas at may malusog na pangangatawan. Muli, Panginoon, ikaw na nga pong bahala kay Ma'am Mek na magtuturo sa amin. At sa mga kasamahan po namin na hahabol, i-replay ang video na ito, we pray na matuto din po sila in their own space, in their own time, and sa mga makakasama po namin first time, ay maramdaman po nila yung family na nabubuo dito sa Gurong Pinoy. Muli, Panginoon, ikaw na nga pong bahala sa gabing ito. In this we pray, in Jesus' name, Amen.
Amen. All right, so again, maraming salamat Ma'am Eunice Carbajal for preparing our prayer for tonight. All right, now again, if you still don't know who we are studying Gurong Pinoy. We have been helping a lot of people pass the LET, the civil service, MTOP, all the rest of the exams through our reliable and very cheap, no, always affordable way of reviewing. Okay, so we are studying Gurong Pinoy. If you'd want all the exclusive materials that we have, especially those that I am discussing through our live streams, you can have that by joining Grow. Grow is Gurong Pinoy Review Online Workgroup. You can see that on your screen. And it is very easy, it's very cheap, it's very affordable for you to become a member of Grow. It's only 500 pesos. It's a one-time payment. You can pay through Palawan, Cebuano, or ML. You can also send a super chat, super sticker while we are having our live stream on YouTube. Now, you can also pay through PayPal and also directly through your credit card. Okay, you can find the link in our video description if you are watching us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on Facebook, please try to check the video description. I hope you can already see the link there. If not, then we are going to post that in the comment section later. All right, so again, you can pay through Palawan, Cebuana, ML, Super Chat, Super Sticker through YouTube Live, also directly through PayPal or credit card, okay? Now, all the details can be found on your screen. For PayPal and credit card, all you have to do is to click the link. We are going to provide the link later, then you can become a member of Grow. Again, this is a one-time payment. Okay, one-time payment lamang po to. You don't need to pay several times. You don't need to pay monthly. This is until the day you take the LET. All right. Now, again, I am still giving this advice to all of our reviewers, sa lahat ng ating mga kaguro. There's MASH in our Facebook page, also in our YouTube channel. That's Module Assistance for Students Help Desk. This is where we help the parents and also the tutors in teaching and in trying to complete the modules of the students. So we have right now. We also have the science snippets. This coming from the actual lecture that I have in my classes here in Manning High School, Manning, South Carolina. And I advise again, please do watch all those videos because all those videos are still part of the LET and all those videos are going to be very helpful to all of you. Now, another thing, your mid-review exam that's going to be that's going to be on December 12th and 13th. That's fast approaching. There's going to be 100 items for Gen Ed, 100 items for Prof Ed. The materials will be made available through Grow. So this is exclusive for all Grow members. If you are not still on Grow, you can still watch the discussion. But of course, prior to that, we will be posting the material so that our Grow members can answer them. And only the Grow members can win our cash and our gift certificates. All right. So again, these are some of the things that you can find in Gurong Pinoy. Ito yung mga pakulo ng Gurong Pinoy right now. Now, there is a change in our schedule for the live stream, not including tonight, because now it's already November. No, kalag-kalag na, no, araw ng mga patay. But by next weekend, there is going to be a change in our schedule, November live stream schedule. It is going to start at 7:30 p.m. And there is going to also be a change in the way we do things. So Saturday, we are going to have general education. Then Sunday, we are going to have professional education. Now, why 7:30 p.m.? Because now we have started with our fallback in our time. So right now, as I speak, if it's 7:15 p.m. there in the Philippines, it's just 6:15 a.m. here in the US. Okay, so 13 hours na po yung advance ninyo. Alas 6 lamang po dito ng umaga. And so I'm trying to adjust the time. And so when we start by 7:30 p.m., that's going to be 6:30 from my end here. Okay, so that's 6:30 a.m. from my end. So again, Saturday, we are going to have general education. Sunday, we are going to have professional education. Now, we are still going to have the top-notchers. We will have a separate top-notcher, batch of top-notchers for our general education on Saturdays, separate also for our professional education on Sundays, so that, of course, our top-notchers can see where they lack, okay? Kung saan ka ba stronger? Are you stronger in general education? Are you stronger in professional education? Should you do harder, or should you improve yourself pa in professional education, or is it general education that's becoming your weakness? Okay, so again, 2 separate batches of top-notchers, 1 for general education on Saturday and 1 for professional education on Sunday. Now, we are also going to do things differently by using quizzes. Okay, so I will start using quizzes on Saturday. That's Saturday next week. All you need to do is to log into the code. Meron po tayong code na ibibigay ko. And then that's going to be real time. The checking will be real time, so you can see whether you have answered correctly or incorrectly. Then, of course, I would still be discussing all the items that we find there. Okay, so that's it for Saturday and Sunday, our November live stream schedule. Don't forget, that's going to start at 7:30 p.m. from your end, 6:30 a.m. naman here dito sa aking end. Okay, so again, that's for Saturday and Sunday. There's going to be a difference in our live stream schedule. All right, now we start with some of the things that we have here. But before that, yes, before I forget, we are going to announce the winner of our scary costume contest, Halloween costume contest. And there are only 4 people there who joined. 4 lamang po yung nagpadala ng kanilang entries. And so, Sir Ram, my husband, decided to just give all of them gift certificates. Okay, so all of you people who have sent your entries, there are 4 people, you are going to be receiving our gift certificates. But we have one winner. For the rest of the consolation prizes, there's going to be gift certificates worth 500 pesos. So po pwede po yung isang membership for Grow. That's non-convertible to cash, but of course you have the option to sell it. Okay, po pwede nyong ibenta yan para meron naman kayong cash, no? But of course, all they need to do, kung sino man yung binigyan nyo ng inyong gift certificate, is to send us a gift certificate, parang katulad ng din ng pagsisend nyo ng inyong receipt. And then, of course, we are going to be adding them to grow. Okay, that's again gift certificates worth 500 pesos for all the people who have joined in our scary Halloween costume contest. But of course, we have one winner, and the winner is going to be receiving 1,000 worth of gift certificates. Okay, and so the winner is Mamtin Acabo. Okay, so the scary clown costume of Mamtin Acabo. This is our queen of Halloween winner for tonight. Okay, so this is our Halloween costume contest winner. Okay, that's Mamtin, and you are going to receive 1,000 worth of gift certificates. So again, you can your gift certificate is non-convertible to cash, but of course you have the option to sell this for someone who'd want to become a member of Grow. Okay, now for your gift certificates, I'll be sending that to you later. All right, but for now, we go back to business and we are going to discuss our general education and professional education items. All right, we start. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I hope na hindi kayo na ano tawag? Hindi na nalasa yung bagyong Rolly sa inyo. Okay. So again, if you're watching us on YouTube, please do like our video. Please do like our video. Those people who are watching us on YouTube, please like our video. A lot of you still have not liked our video. If you're watching us on Facebook, then please react to our video, start a watch party, share our video, tag a friend. Okay, maraming salamat po for everyone who has already started a watch party. And for those who have already shared our video, and for those who've also already tagged a friend. Maraming salamat po. Yes, my husband here just sent me a message. Reminder for all those people who were our top notchers, top 3 natin last weekend. Remember, you have your Math Tinik ebook. If you still have not submitted your name and your email address, pwede nyo po yung isend through private message sa ating Facebook page. Isend nyo po yung inyong name and email address so that you can receive a copy of your ebook now, because it is going to be Math Tinik that will be sending you your ebook. So we need your full name and your email address so that we can also give it to Math Tinik. All right, so again, that's for our top 3 last weekend. All right, so we start with our general education discussion. Ma'am Joy Dairit, maraming salamat sa inyong maagang pakape. Okay, kailangan natin niya ngayon dahil malamig ang panahon at may bagyo dyan sa Pinas. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Joy. All right, we start with question number 1 for general education. Of the 7 continents comprising a continuous land mass surrounded by big bodies of water, the biggest, 30.1% of the world is it Europe, North America, Asia, Africa? Sir Loreto, paki-PM po sa Gurong Pinoy. I-private message po sa Facebook page. Complete name and email address po para kopyahin na lang ni Sir Ram later so that he can give it to Sir Ike of Math Tinik. All right, what do you think is the answer for question number 1? Okay, a lot of people here on YouTube are answering with letter C. Okay, and of course, that would be the correct answer. Asia, we know, is the largest continent that we have. There are 7 continents. You have Asia, Africa, Europe. You have North America, South Africa, Antarctica. And then, of course, you have the smallest, okay, the smallest continent, which is also a country. And that is going to be your Australia. Okay, that's Australia. So again, letter C, Asia is the correct answer for number 1. Yes, maraming nag-guess, maraming tama for number 1. Now we go to question number 2. Who among the leaders of the Katipunan used the pen name Agapito Bagumbayan? Is it Julian Felipe? Letter B, Pio Valenzuela. Letter C, Andres Bonifacio. Or letter D, Emilio Jacinto? Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for question number 2, general education? Okay, so si Ma'am Junive, thank you po for sharing or starting a watch party. She said she has given her info in the comment box. Okay lang po pag nasa comment. Thank you po. Ma'am Vils Lofer Bolok-Bolok, thank you for sharing our video. Ma'am Fineza Soul, Ma'am Lian, thank you for starting a watch party. Ganon din kay Sir J. Pastor, Sir Ronnie Kilikon, Sir Sean Anthony Larazi, thank you for starting a watch party. Yung Mas Tinik po, there is a link there and you can easily just buy their ebook. Pwede po nilang po nyong i-click yung link and then you can join the ebook. Okay, now again, we go back to question number 2. Some of you are answering letter C, others letter B. Dito sa Facebook, many people are answering letter C. Thank you, Ma'am Samraida Alim Pauto, Ma'am Ainalem Coreses Penamente for starting a watch party. All right, and the correct answer here, of course, would be choice C. That's Andres Bonifacio, matapang na tao. Okay, so that's letter C. Andres Bonifacio, that is the correct answer. Let's get to know the rest of the people that we have here. Julian Felipe, of course, that is the composer of the music of the Philippine National Anthem, which is formerly known as Marcha Nacional Filipina. Okay, but the one who penned the Marcha Nacional Filipina or National Anthem was Jose Palma. Okay, so sinulat ni Jose Palma, nilapatan ng tugtog, okay, ng musika ni Julian Felipe. So Julian Felipe is the composer of the Philippine National Anthem. Pio Valenzuela was a Filipino physician and a major figure during the Philippine Revolution. Legend has it that Pio Valenzuela was a good friend to both Jose Rizal and Andres Bonifacio. Okay, so pwede sana na siya yung naging tulay para magka-collab, no, sa Andres Bonifacio at si Jose Rizal before. But of course, we know that it never happened. Okay, so hindi masyadong naging tight si Andres Bonifacio at si Jose Rizal. Now, we know Emilio Jacinto, of course, as the brain of the Katipunan. Okay, utak ng Katipunan, that's Emilio Jacinto. Kaya ama ng Katipunan naman itong si Andres Bonifacio. Alam natin na matapang na tao. But of course, we know that he also died in the hands of his fellow Filipinos. Not only him, but also one of his brothers. Okay, so letter C, Andres Bonifacio, that's the correct answer. Now we go to number 3. This is category science. The red tide phenomenon causes what particular marine organism to be poisonous for human consumption? Is it letter A, arthropods, letter B, earthworms, letter C, algae, or letter D, mollusks? Okay, good evening po sa inyong lahat who are watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Sir AJ MGRNG BSCR, good evening po. He said, I learned a lot from your live stream. Thank you so much. You're welcome po. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Sir AJ, and welcome to Gurong Pinoy. I think it's his first time to join us. Okay, now a lot of people on YouTube are answering letter D for number 4. Okay, dito din sa Facebook, you're also answering the letter D, and that is the correct answer. Okay, so letter D, mollusks, that would be the correct answer for question number 3. Again, mollusks po, there are several types of your mollusk. Meron tayong mollusks na tinatawag nating gastropods. Ito yung topic ko ngayon sa bio 2 ko. Meron tayong gastropods, ibig sabihin ginagamit nila yung chan nila to move. Your example for this would be your slugs and your snails. Meron kang cephalopods, yung ginagamit nila yung ulang parte ng kanilang katawan to move. Examples for this would be your octopus and your squids. Then of course you have your bivalves. Yung bivalves naman, ito yung klase ng molluscus mo, yung molluscan mo na may dalawang shell. Okay, so examples for this would be your talaba, your shellfish, your mussels. Okay, so these are examples of your mollusks. So again, this is for number 3, that's letter D, mollusks. Now, I'd just like to mention, sometimes this would also come out in the let. Arthropods is the biggest type of phylum that we have, the biggest group of organisms that we have. Kahit na i-compare mo siya with all the plant groups with all the different types of organisms, arthropods po ang yung pinakamalaking grupo na meron tayo of organisms. Included dyan yung Crabs, lobsters, insects, even spiders are parts of your arthropods. Okay, so arthropods po sila. These are organisms with bodies that are divided into three parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Sila din yung mga organisms na merong jointed appendages. Yung mga legs nila ay may joints. Okay, so yung nakikita mo yan sa inyong mga insects. So again, arthropods, this is the biggest group of organisms that we have on Earth. Now, letter B, earthworms. Of course, you know this. This is a type of segmented worm. And yung algae mo naman, syempre, lumot-lumot. Okay, so plant-like organisms sila. All right, so letter D, that's mollusks for number 3. Now, we go to number 4. What is a possible consequence of meritocracy in a social system? Okay, and you have the different choices there. Good evening, watching from Zamboanga. That's coming from Sir Ben Russell from on YouTube. Sir Ma'am Jubilin Gomora, I thank God I found Gurong Pinoy big help kasi hirap mag self-review. Thank you po. Nakakatamad naman talaga mag self-review, di ba? Pag nag self-review ka, malamang nakahiga ka. Nakahiga ka na lang, tinatamad ka, ikaw lang mag-isa. All right, now let me check a few things here. Again, we are already at number 4. What do you think is the correct answer for question number 4, general education? Okay, now most people on Facebook are answering letter B. Okay, karamihan ng mga tao sa Facebook, yung answer is letter B. Sa YouTube, letter B din. Okay. All right, so again, what is a possible consequence of meritocracy in a social system? All right, now, if you would like to check, if you are checking all the choices that we have, culture of elitism, okay, letter A mo, ruled by those with noble birth, and ruled by the wealthy and powerful, pare-pareho lamang po yan. Yung A, C, and D nyo ay pare-parehas lang. Okay? Iba-iba lang yung word na ginamit. So, culture of elitism, meaning meron kang elite, okay? Meron kang elite class. Ruled by those with noble birth. Yan nga yung mga elitista natin, no? Yung mga mayayaman, those who are born with silver spoons. Ruled by wealthy and powerful, elite pa rin po yan. And so the correct answer is letter B, leadership by people of talent. Okay, that means yung ginagamit yung when you say meritocracy, yung basis would be the skills, the knowledge, and the talent. Okay, kung ano yung capacity ng isang tao, hindi birthright, hindi dahil anak siya ng dating presidente, dating mayor, okay, hindi dahil wealthy siya, marami siyang pera, okay, but we see this, alam nyo, this is realistic, di ba? Nakikita natin to, especially in our government. We have mayors, so many mayors who are very young because of course, they are kids of the former mayor, okay? And tapos si tatay, si nanay ay vice mayor ng anak, di ba? So that's the culture of elitism, very rampant in the Philippine government, no? Hindi pa rin napupuksa itong dynasty na meron tayo. Okay, and so the correct answer, of course, would be letter B. Okay, letter B, leadership by people of talent, meaning equal opportunities lahat. Yung basis would be dahil sa kagalingan mo, kung gaano ka kagaling. Hindi dahil malapit ka sa itong tao na to, hindi dahil malakas yung kapit mo. Okay, so number 4, that's letter B. Now we go to number 5, category English. Miguel always gets what he wants, explaining very well the reason for he wants blank, explaining very well the reason for his request. What do you think is the correct answer for number 5? Okay, Ma'am Edrelyn Sardenia answered letter A. What about the rest of you? What's your answer for number 5? Okay, so karamihan dito sa tao sa Facebook, even sa YouTube, your answer is letter A. And of course, letter A here is the correct answer. Okay, so letter A po is the correct answer for question number 5. Miguel always gets what he wants by explaining very well the reason for his request. Okay, by, the use of by here, this means that is his process. Okay, that is how he gets what he wants. He explains very well the reason for his request. So number 5, letter A, that's the correct answer. Now we go to number 6. Category is math. Good evening. Watching from Guimaras Island Province, Sir June Ibiesa, very near Iloilo. Good evening po, Sir June. I hope na hindi malakas yung ulan dyan, hindi malalaki yung alon sa Guimaras. All right, so again, for number 6, this is factoring. Okay, factoring problem yung ating number 6, math problem. What do you think is the correct answer for question number 6? Good evening, Mame. Kain po, sinangag with egg and tocino. Sarap naman. Pang breakfast po yan, Sir Edgar. Ngayon lang po ako nakapag-comment kasi lagi po nakikinig. Okay. All right, now many people are answering the letter B. Okay, let's find out if your answer is correct. Watching from Zamboanga City, Ma'am Diana Yani Obosa. Hello po. All right, now the correct answer here would be letter B. Tama po yung letter B. And tingnan natin yung ating process. Okay, so letter B is the correct answer. So you have x plus 5 and 2x minus 3, which is our answer. Now, you can actually check whether your answer is correct or not by using the FOIL method. Again, yung FOIL method po natin sa factoring, that's the first term. Multiply the first terms first, then the outer terms, then the inner terms, then the last terms. Again, first, outer, inner, and last terms. Okay, so we are going to use this to check whether our answer is correct or not. Tama nga ba yung x plus 5, quantity x plus 5 multiplied by quantity 2x minus 3? So first, we multiply the first terms, okay? The first terms here would be x for the first quantity that we have, then 2x for the second quantity, okay? So x multiplied by 2x, of course, that would give us 2x squared, okay? So 2x squared. So that means tama yung ating first term here. Now, outer terms, that would be x and minus 3. Don't forget the sign po. Very important yan, especially if you will be combining like terms later. Okay, so that's x multiplied by negative 3, which would give you negative 3x. Okay, so negative 3x. Ito po yung answer natin, negative 3x. Then you have the inner terms. Inner terms here would be positive 5 plus 5. Again, don't forget the sign. Multiplied by 2x, okay? So positive 5 multiplied by 2x, that is going to give us positive 10x, okay? So positive 10x po. And then we multiply the last terms, that's positive 5 multiplied by negative 3. So positive multiplied by a negative number, that is going to give us a negative product. And your answer here would be negative 15, which is just the same as your given. Okay, now we combine like terms, 2x squared. We cannot combine this with anything. We also cannot combine negative 15 to anything. But you have negative 3x plus 10x. And you know that the answer here would be plus 7x. Okay, so that is correct. That means tama ang ating sagot. So the correct answer would be letter B, which is quantity, the quantity x plus 5 multiplied by the quantity 2x minus 3. Okay, so letter B is the correct answer for question number 6. Now we go to question number 7, still in math. If a student has an average of 76% in his first 2 tests and has an average of 85% in the next 4 tests, what is his final average in all 6 tests? Okay, what's your answer for question number 7? All right, now many people are commenting with letter B. Sir Alvi, Sir Nakayama. Letter B, ang mga sagot nila. Okay, almost everyone comments with the letter B. Let's take a look at our answer. Okay, now we know that for you to get the average, that is going to be the total sum. So kukunin mo yung total sum divided by the number of items that you have. So for us to get the total sum, we multiply here, sabi 76% in his first two tests. So we multiply 2 by 76% and then 4 by 85%. Okay, so this is going to be your math sentence. The quantity 2 multiplied by 76 dahil sa first two tests niya, nakakuha siya ng 76%. At sa kanyang last four tests or next four tests, nakakuha siya ng 85. So we are going to get the sum of these quantities that we have here. Then of course, we divide that. Our divisor is going to be 6. Bakit 6? There is a total of 6 tests. Okay, there's a total of 6 tests. All right, now getting the sum of all the things that we have in our quantities there. 2 times 76, that's 152, plus 4 times 85 is 340 divided by 6. Then we add 152 to 340. That is going to give us 492. Then we divide that, of course, by 6. The correct answer is letter B. That's 82%. Okay, so letter B, 82% is the correct answer for question number 7. Okay, so number 7 po, letter B, that's correct. Now we go to number 8. Who was the second editor of La Solidaridad with the pen name Dolores Manapat? Sir Glenn Arevalo and Ma'am Cirila Lumba. Thank you po for starting a watch party. It's my first time to see both names. Maraming salamat po for tuning in and welcome to Gurong Pinoy. We hope Gurong Pinoy can help you pass the let. Okay, now letter B yung karamihang sagot dito, both on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so karamihan sa kanila, letter B yung sagot. Okay, now again, the question is, who was the second editor of La Solidaridad with the pen name? Yung giveaway nyo dito would be the pen name, which is Dolores Manapat. And of course, that would be Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Okay, letter B po ang tamang sagot for number 8. Graciano Lopez Haina. So these are the people in La Solidaridad. It was an organization, but there is also a counterpart newspaper in Spain. Okay, and so meron silang mga editors. The first editor was a fellow Ilonggo, no, from Iloilo, Graciano Lopez Haina, and he used the pen name Diego Laura. Then, of course, the second editor was Marcelo H. Del Pilar, M.H. Del Pilar. He used pen names like Plaridel, Dolores Manapat. Dr. Jose Rizal, of course, used the name Laong Laan at Timasalang. Antonio Luna used the name Taga-Ilog, Mariano Ponce, Tikbalang, Kalipulaco, Naning. Lumalabas po ito sa let. Tandaan niyo po yan. Usually, yung question sa let is, which among the following was not a pen name of Mariano Ponce? Okay, so saan dito yung hindi pen name ni Mariano Ponce? Lumalabas din yung mga pen names ni Jose Rizal, Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Lumalabas po yan, kahit kay Antonio Luna. Jose Maria Panganiban is Joe Mapa. Dominador Gomez is Ramiro Franco. Okay, so of course the correct answer here is letter B. That's Marcelo H. Del Pilar. All right, now we go to number 9. The family members were blank in the beach party. Is it together? Letter B, all together, separate, or is it letter C, all together, one word, or letter D, together all? Okay, ano kaya yung tamang sagot for question number 9? Sir Najeb H. Bayan, watching from Buldon, Maguindanao. Good evening po. Now for number 9, many people are answering letter B. Okay, meron din naman letter C. Karamihan sa Facebook natin, letter C. Meron din naman letter B. Okay, ganun din sa ating YouTube channel. Ma'am Justine Rimando, maraming salamat po for tagging your friends. All right, now this is the difference between all together na one word and all and together na two separate words. Okay? When you say all together, this means entirely or completely. So example mo dito, it's best to avoid the situation altogether. Okay? It's best to avoid the situation altogether. That means completely. It's best to avoid that person altogether. Huwag ka na mangarap, huwag mo na siyang habulin. It's best for you to just give up on that person altogether. So completely. Now, the altogether naman, all plus space, no? All na may space and together, this means everyone or everything together. Kada isa, okay? Kada bagay na meron, kada isang tao na magkakasama. So the example that you have here, the wedding guests are gathered all together in the garden, meaning lahat sila magkakasama nasa garden together. Okay? So this is coming from Philinter Education Center. Kinuha ko lamang po ito. And again, that's the difference. So all together is entirely or completely, all na space and together, that means everyone or everything together. Okay? So the wedding guests are gathered all together in the garden, and all together naman, this one means completely or entirely. So again, yung ating sariling example, no, it is best to give up on that person altogether. So completely mag-give up ka na sa kanya. Alam mong babaero siya, no, pabling siya. So wag mo na siyang habulin. Do not think that he will change for you, okay? Give up on him altogether, completely. Ang altogether naman, pwede mong sabihin na he has made us his girlfriends at the same time altogether. So lahat kayo sabay-sabay. Okay, lahat kayo magkakasama sa isang panahon. All right, so the correct answer here, of course, would be letter B. That's all together, all together. Now we go to number 10. Kailan ipinatupad ang formal na adopsyon na ang wikang pambansa ay tatawaging Filipino? Okay, anong tamang sagot sa number 10? Okay, now some people are answering. Ano yung sagot nyo for number 10? Many people are answering letter A. Facebook and YouTube, they're answering letter A. Okay, now this is our summary here. Sa Ligang Batas ng Biak na Bato in 1896, what they have adopted as the national language is Tagalog. Okay? Tagalog pa yung national language during 1896 or in 1896. That's sa Ligang Batas ng Biak na Bato. Sa Ligang Batas ng 1935, of course, this was in 1935, they used Ingles at Kastila. Okay? Sabi kasi pinaglilinang pa ang sariling wikang pambansa ng Pilipinas, and so in the meantime, we can use Ingles at Kastila. Now, sa Ligang Batas of 1973, sabi dito, ang batasang pambansa ay dapat gumawa ng mga hakbang. So they are just doing the process, no? They were just doing the steps tungo sa paglinang at formal na adopsyon ng isang panlahat na wikang pambansa na tatawaging Filipino. So that means they started putting together Filipino in 1973 through sa Ligang Batas 1973 or Philippine Constitution 1973. And so, by 1987, sinabi na ang wikang pambansa ng Pilipinas ay Filipino. Okay? And so the correct answer is letter A. That's 1987. Okay? 1987 po. That's the correct answer. All right, now we go to number 11. Isa, dalawa, tatlo ang tatay mong kalbo. Ito ay halimbawa ng letter A, panunodyo, letter B, bugtong, letter C, bulong, or letter D, payabangan. Okay, what's the correct answer for question number 11? Ma'am Vanessa Escordial, thank you po for tagging your friends. Ganun din kay Sir Boyet Masanggid. Maraming salamat po for tagging your friend. Okay, now a lot of the people are answering letter A. Ganun din sa YouTube, no? YouTube and Facebook. Karamihan ay letter A yung sagot. Okay, and let's take a look at the different choices that we have here. Panunodyo, that's the correct answer. That would be letter A. This means a joke, okay? Pangungot siya or joke, okay? So, niloloko mo yung isang tao. Okay, so again, that's letter A, joke. Bugtong, of course, we know this to be our riddles. Ang bulong naman ay incantation or magic spell, no? Pag sinabi mong tabi-tabi po, dadaan, no? Tabi-tabi, nuno sa punso, something like that. That's a bulong. And of course, payabangan, we all know this, okay? So payabangan nga yung tawag dyan. Okay, so the correct answer here is letter A. That's panunodyo. That's correct. Now we go to number 12. Ito ay isang pahayag na pasaklaw na nabubuo sa pamamagitan ng personal na panlasa o pagpili. Is it categorial generalization? Letter B, subjective generalization. Letter C, analytical generalization. Or letter D, probable generalization. Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for question number 12? Ma'am Lou Devina, thank you po for tagging your friends. Oh, walang kuryente. Ma'am Emeline Linga, walang kuryente sa FAMI Laguna. Ingat po kayo dyan. Alright, no, karamihan sa mga tao, your answer is letter B. Karamihan sa inyo. Your answer is letter B. Sir June Ibieza from Guimaras, thank you po for starting a watch party. Pahayag na pasaklaw na nabubuo sa pamamagitan ng personal. Ito po yung giveaway nyo dito. Personal na panlasa or pagpili, meaning nami-personal ka. Depende sa bias mo, okay? Do you like do you like Blackpink or do you like some other K-pop groups, okay? So meron kang bias. Personal na panlasa o pagpili. And so the correct answer here would be letter B, subjective, okay? Ang opposite po ng subjective would be objective, okay? So yan nga yung sinasabi natin whenever we check the essay tests of our students, dapat nakatakip yung name nila at dapat meron kang scoring guide so that you don't become subjective in your checking. Dapat objective ka, dapat maging fair ka in your checking. Categorical generalization, you generalize the things based on the different categories. Analytical generalization, of course, you analyze the things or the objects there. Probable generalization, you are using just possibilities. Okay, so letter B, that's the correct answer, subjective generalization. Now we go to number 13, category math. What do you think is the correct answer for 13? Ligwak ba, Sir Ricardo? Oh, si Ma'am Arlene Garcia, dalawa pa lang daw yung mali, math. Ay, ma'am tuloy. Tita Bagobo Rebel, hello po. Excuse me. Good evening, Tita Bagobo Rebel, Tita Grace, watching in Iloilo together with my mom. Okay, they're bonding. Naghihintay sa bagyo, no? Hello po. Hello, Tita. Ma'am Josephine Bailon, hello po. Wala isa pa yan, Ma'am RV. Okay, nung karamihan sa inyo, your answer is letter B. Okay, B, hindi sure. Okay, iba. Now we go back to our question. All right, now sabi dito, hula-hula na lang. Okay, Julia is a saleswoman. She is paid a salary of 3,000 a week. Okay, so yung 3,000 po niya, that's fixed. Okay, so that's 3,000 a week, which is fixed, plus 2% commission on sales over 4,000. So pag yung sales niya in a week is over 4,000, so mobra ng 4,000, meron pa siyang commission na 2%. Find her gross for a week in which her sales are 9,500. Now looking at her weekly sales, we know that she should receive the 2% commission dahil nga sumobra yung kanyang sales for that week. Sumobra ng 4,000 and so she will receive the 2% commission. That's on top of her 3,000 fixed na salary. Okay, so your math sentence here would be 3,000, which is fixed, plus the 2% of 9,500. Okay, so plus the 2% of 9,500. Now, we get the 2% of 9,500. Again, I've been telling you, in math, the term of means multiply. Okay, so multiply po yan. So that means that would be 3,000 plus 2%. We converted this into its decimal form by just moving the decimal point 2 times to the left and removing, of course, the percentage sign. And that will give us 0.02 times 9,500. Okay, so we first get the product of 0.02 and 9,500, and that would give us 190. Okay, so that's 193,000 plus 190, and so that means 3,190 is the correct answer. That would be letter D. Okay, so letter D po ang tamang sagot dito. Letter D is the correct answer for question number 13. Now we go to question number 14. Again, if you are already in Grow, you can see all these things in Grow later. Pati na din po yung process natin nandun din. So you don't really need to copy. All right, now we go to number 14. What are the prime factors of 120? What are the prime factors of 120? Sorry. Legwak. Marami bang naligwak? Hello po, Ma'am Rachel o Sila? Sir June has a question here. Ano daw yung answer? Numbers 11 and 12. Okay, no, karamihan sa inyo, your answer is letter C. Majority, the answer is letter C. Okay, now again, we are looking for the prime factors here. When you say prime factors, of course, yung prime factors, yung prime numbers natin, these are the numbers that do not have any other factors but itself and 1. Okay, so yung factors lamang po niya ay itself and 1. Okay, there is a very common question in the LET. How many prime numbers are there from 1 to 100? The correct answer would be 25. Okay, so 25 po yung tamang sagot. That's a very common question in the LET. So, tandaan niyo po yan. Okay, now again, 120, what are the prime factors? So, what we do here is we can use the prime factorization method, no, yung factor 3 method mo. So, we get the factors of 120. The factors of 120, we can have 60 and 2. Okay, 60 multiplied by 2, that would give us 120. Then we circle 2 here dahil, of course, 2 is already a prime number. Okay, there's no other factors but 2 itself and 1. So 2 times 1 lamang makakapagbigay sa atin ng 2. And so that's a prime number. Now 60 is not a prime number, and so we further give the factors of this. That's 30 multiplied by 2. 2 again is a prime number, so we circle that. 30 is not a prime number, so we get the factors of this. That's 6 and 5. And 5 is a prime number. There are no other numbers that can give you 5 but 5 and 1. Then, of course, 6 is not a prime number, so we need to get the factors of this. That's 3 and 2. Now, both 3 and 2 are prime numbers. Okay, so that means that would be your answer. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And so, correct answer is letter C. Okay, letter C is the correct answer po. Ligwak. Okay, so again, letter C, that's the correct answer for question number 14. Now we go to number 15. It illustrates how a portion of the data relates with the whole. Okay, so this is the different types of graphs. It really hurts ba, Sir Vicmar? Okay, we're talking about the different types of graphs here. You know, you have your line graph, your bar graph, your pie chart. You even have your pictograph. Okay, you also have your pictograph. Okay, now many of you are answering letter A. And of course, the correct answer here would be letter A. That's the pie chart. Maraming salamat, Ate Elizabeth Clarito Bores. May ate here in South Carolina for starting a watch party. And also for answering. Okay, sumasagot din siya. All right, so letter A po yung tamang sagot. We have the different types of graphs and they also have their specific uses. Pag line graph po, this is a type of graph that would show you the trend. Okay, so trend or ang trending, no? Kung ano yung trend, ano yung transition of a certain thing, that's your line graph. Ang bar graph naman, you use this if you have several choices, if you want to compare the different choices, the different genre of music, for example, the different genre of movies, different types of fruits, different types of pets, okay? So, iba-ibang klase, marami kang choices, that is going to be your bar graph. Rectangle graph, pampagulo lang po yan, that's just a foil. And of course, for letter A, pie chart, that would be the correct answer, okay? So, it gives you the percentages and how it relates, how the portion relates with the whole. Okay, so letter A, 15, letter A is the correct answer. Now we go to number 16, the proposed project blank within the budget of the school. This is English. All right, what do you think is the answer for number 16? Ma'am Sheila, thank you for starting a watch party. Also for tagging your friends. Maraming salamat po. Ma'am Midette says, daming mali ko ngayon. Okay lang po yan. Go lang ng go. Don't give up. Okay lang po yan. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Tin dito sa YouTube, sa pagkakamali daw tayo natututo. Tama naman. Okay? Bago mo makita ang iyong prinsipe, magkakamali ka muna ng maraming beses. Okay? Magkikis ka muna, ikikis mo muna yung maraming palaka bago mo makita yung Prince Charming. Okay, now number 16, the proposed project blank within the budget of the school. Ano yung sagot nyo? Karamihan sa inyo, your answer is letter C. And of course, that would be the correct answer. The proposed project, that's singular. And so the linking verb that we use would also be in singular form. That would be letter C. Okay, the proposed project is within the budget of the school. Letter C, that's the correct answer. Now we go to number 17. We're almost done with general education. She hurt blank when she was slicing the onions. This is a very common question in the left. Paiba-iba lang yan. May he, may Mark, may iniiba-iba lang nila yung subject dito. Okay, but this type of subject or this type of topic or this type of item always comes out in the left. Okay, now karamihan sa inyo, your answer is letter C on YouTube. Laban lang, makakaraos din po, sabi ni Ma'am Vils, Lofar, Bolok-Bolok. Thank you po, Ma'am. Fight lang, sabi ni Ma'am Yurong. My friend, Usman Paporo Radia, he's also answering. He started a watch party. I'm not sure if, are you a Filipino, sir? Or from another country? Are you the Usman who used to also watch us and to comment? Ma'am Niaj, thank you po for starting a watch party. Okay, now karamihan sa inyo, most of you, since we might have a foreigner who's watching us, most of you have answered letter C. Okay, and of course, that would be the correct answer. Very easy. She, that's a girl, and so she hurt herself when she was slicing the onions. Okay, so number 17, the correct answer is letter C. Now we go to number 18, blank. Clothing is advised to be worn during summer. Is it A, lose, B, lose, letter C, losing, or D, lost? Do we have a similar item in our previous live stream? Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for number 18? Yes, Ma'am Sheila here says, like the page para updated sa live. Maraming salamat po. That's correct. Okay, you have to like the page. You have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel so that you are updated. Okay, you will be notified whenever we have a live stream. All right, now many of you here are answering letter B on Facebook and on YouTube. And of course, that will be the correct answer. Okay, so loose, that means maluwag. Okay, so that means it's ill-fitting. It's big. Okay, it's too big for you. That's the correct answer. Letter B, loose clothing is advised to be worn during summer. Loose, of course, this is a verb. Okay, so that means lose. When you lose, that's the opposite of win. And loss, of course, this can be a verb. This can be the past form of the term lose. It can also be an adjective. So you can say the lost dog was found near the park. Okay, you can also use this as an adjective. Losing, of course, this is your ing form of the verb, progressive form of the verb, or continuous form of your verb. All right, so again, the correct answer is letter B, lose. Now we go to number 19. Who was the Spanish mestizo priest who first led the native secular clergy in the Secularization Movement in 1861? Is it letter A, Father Jose Burgos, letter B, Father Pedro Pelaez, letter C, Father Gregorio Aglipay, or letter D, Father Jacinto Zamora? What do you think is the correct answer for question number 19, second to the last for general education? Ma'am Christine Joy Salvacion Liagas, thank you po for starting a watch party. Thank you so much. Okay, now many of you on YouTube are answering letter B. Even here on Facebook, many of you are answering letter B. Ma'am Sai Francisco, thank you for starting a watch party. Okay, and of course, letter B is the correct answer. Okay, that's Father Pedro Pelaez, who started the secularization movement. Okay, that's in 1861. Burgos and Zamora, of course, they're part of Gomburza. Gregorio Aglipay, this is by or of the Aglipayan Church. Aglipayan Church po yan. So letter B, Father Pedro Pelaez is the correct answer. Now, the last question for general education, bread and butter sandwich blank, my favorite snack. Is it letter A, have been, letter B, has been, letter C, are, or letter D, is? Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for question number 20, last item for general education? Okay, many of you are answering letter D, is. And of course, letter D is the correct answer. Okay, so that is our correct answer. Bread and butter sandwich. There's only one type of sandwich. What type of sandwich is that? That's a sandwich made up of bread and butter. Okay, so bread and butter sandwich is my favorite snack. Okay, so letter D is the correct answer. All right, so again, that ends our general education discussion tonight. I'd like you to please hold on to your scores. And of course, you are going to add that to your score, to your professional education discussion later. And then, of course, you go back to Gurong Pinoy's official Facebook page and reply that to your answer comments from last night. All right? Now, we are going to say bye temporarily. We are coming back with your professional education. See you in a minute. Bye.